don't think this hand is quite good enough. Pretty close though. This is another close one. Hey Thanos. Had I known, I might have kept the first hand. Alright, interesting. Always exciting to get paired against someone in the top 100 and see what they're playing. You also have to consider the fact that that's like best of 1 and best of 3. So really, if they're 53rd and playing best of 1s, they might just be, you know, like top 10, top 20. I'm assuming more people play best of 3, but I'm not sure. Orange Scissors, thanks for always remembering me and supporting the stream for a year and a half now. It's not very good for me, is it? Should I lose a token? Probably not. I guess I have to play the long game here. But it's kind of hard against Adanto. I'm not too sure how to get out of this one. I mean, 2 unbreakable formation. It could be done. Probably gonna have to take another hit here. I really want to keep my guys alive. This is all assuming they don't have a good hand. If they have a good hand, this game's probably over. Hey, Orange Scissor says, I don't get a lot of chance to catch you lately. New setup is good. Thanks. Yeah, I got a new webcam. I've had the good internet for almost half a year now, 4 or 5 months. It's good. I need to step it up with all the competition coming my way. It's kind of my problem. I always like wait, not very proactive with these things. It was kind of the same thing with poker. It was like, oh, you know, I'm doing good enough. You know, just coasting by. Alright, I'll just take 10. See what happens. Am I even supposed to play formation now? I think so. Hopefully that's a lot of damage and I still get to block well. You have streaming so much lately? I've actually been streaming about as much as usual. Yesterday I streamed a bit later than I would just because I was in the mood and there was a lot of people watching and stuff. I have a pretty regular schedule actually, like very regular, and I remember that one actually. I think you're recycling the facts, Babar.
Elephant fact. Need help remembering which is an African elephant and which is an Asian elephant? Check out their ears. African elephant ears are, rather helpfully, the shape of Africa.
It's cause you know I have a bad memory, so now you're trying to abuse the fact I have a bad memory. But it's okay, I'll forgive you because you've been supporting the stream for 17 months. What is the tier 1 sub? Thank you so much, Babar. I'm actually not sure your recycling facts, but I knew about the shape of the ear stuff. I'd heard about that before. Oh, I thought I could sneak one past you. Yeah, I mean, it was a good try. To be honest, you're kind of unlucky. I have like weird selective memory. Hey, Water D. Are you still on top of the metagame? Just owning people was fine-tuned brews. Well, they had their own formation, so that's gotta be game, right? Have to block. Yeah, actually. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 creatures attacking. I have to block them all. None of my creatures are bigger than their creatures. I do have flyers. Assuming I have to do that, I have just no choice, right? We're still number 1. Sicko. So if I formation, they have to chomp with 1. But they have tie staker. And if I play 2 guys, I can maybe still win. Let's see. Might have that's gonna go off next turn. Assume I just protect the marshal. Let's see if I can let that one slip through. Yeah, I'm assuming I just have to protect the marshal. Alright. We put up a good fight for a mulligan, and I mean we both drew pretty well. Yeah, I'm playing Falcon over Snubborn Sentry. I'm trying it out. Alright. Mine doesn't have flying yet. Hey, Canvas. Alright. Good game. I just saw an incredibly entitled tweet. The tweet aimed at Simon Gertson. There's some dude complaining, calling him out for, I'll show you something that's just not acceptable. It's kind of unfortunate Simon had to. I don't know. I guess you can look it up, but it's basically some guy like said, Simon, he even tagged Magic Esports. That's like, so actually he deserves to get on blast. So Simon Gertson, Magic Esports, he even like Frozen, you know, he's kind of imploring them. It's common courtesy to reply to a hello and a good game. Rude behavior from a pro player and ambassador of the community. And obviously Simon was just like, And even if it's not obvious, if he faced me on arena, actually I played against him and I said hello and he didn't answer. He just disabled the client emotes because it's unpleasant. But not only is it like none of your business, maybe someone's just having a bad day, maybe they're not paying attention, maybe they just, you know, it's like so insane. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna be mean, but obviously it's like some old white dude, like, just classic old white dude entitlement. Just entitled to everything. My webcam just froze. That's not good. Or maybe I'm just trolling you. Alright, let's see if we can unfreeze that. Old white dude, me? I mean, kind of, yeah. You know, check your privilege, etc. I mean, I try not to act entitled. I think I do a pretty good job, you know. Yeah, what puts it over the top is tagging Magic Esports, you know, kind of trying to get him in trouble, I guess. It's like, oh wow, you're really a great person. What decks do I recommend if you like mid-range and control decks? Depends if you want to play best of one or best of three. If I could play best of three, I would probably be playing Sultai because it's really fun to play and it's pretty good once you have access to a sideboard. I think Esper Control is pretty good too. And in best of ones, if you have mid-range and control, your best bet is probably just Esper Control. Is there a purpose to only running 3 history and using 4 landing? I think I have 4 history. Did I misclick somehow and lose a history? That is a very skillful draw, by the way. That's what I like about this white deck. You really get to outmaneuver and outplay your opponent. Sultai and Esper are expensive to make. Yeah, mid-range and control decks usually rely on rares, I think, more than aggro decks. But the white decks actually has a lot of rares in Mythic. There's a lot of reclamation. Honestly, I think with Sultai you can have a decent reclamation matchup, like pretty close to 50-50, maybe even favor it if you tune it. If you like outplaying your opponent, try Tron in Modern. Alright, will do. For what it's worth, you sequence well your plays this game, it's not that mindless. Sure, but this is a matchup you get to play so often, you know, it's like, kind of, once you figured it out, it's kind of always the same thing. Hey Show, what's up, buddy? You done streaming already? Weren't you on earlier? I saw you were playing Warcraft 3 the other day. What's your Warcraft 3 background? Me and my friends actually used to play a ton. When I was younger, we would basically all the prizes I would win at my LGS, I would just take store credit and spend it in sandwiches, cans of Coke, and Warcraft 3 because they had like a big Magic section and they had like, I don't know, 8 or 10 computers in LAN. So we would just like play Magic, and then whenever I had extra store credit, I would just play some Warcraft 3. I was obviously awful. Oh no, it was actually Warcraft 2 back then. It was Warcraft 2. And then I played a bit of Warcraft 3, but it was pretty bad. I had at the LAN cafe I used to go to, I was by the university. There was a French player who was actually one of the best Warcraft 3 players at the time, but I'm not sure how good he was compared to like really good players. But and I remember I was always really mediocre, except there was one patch where if you played the zombies, the ghoul, the undeads, like the optimal strat was just pump up as many of the basic units as you could as fast as you could, so it was like pretty easy to replicate. And I was like, I remember winning a lot at that time. Used to be a Warcraft 3 semi-pro, or whatever you can call it. Played 1v1 and 2v2. Was mostly known for my 2v2 team. Nice. Yeah, the Ghoul Rush. Yeah. It didn't last very long, I think, but there was a patch where Ghoul Rush was just the shit, and yeah, I did well. Alright, I think I should probably just play Loxodon, so I don't get owned by like Lightning Strike plus... I guess they can't have Lightning Strike. Yeah, maybe I should have played Marshall. Who was your teammate, or were you and your teammate just it's pretty good. What's up? I'm like crushing these red decks. Pretty sure this is red favorite matchup. How's the Falcon doing? I just played 3 games with it. I think like these games been irrelevant, and game 1 I lost to White Weenie splashing a red, and I drew a Falcon, and I think it was a tiny bit better than a Stubborn Sentry. Ooh, it's a lie. Is Salai streaming? I'm actually surprised, like, if you're not streaming, I'd not be playing. I don't know. Probably just try and be playing against my teammates. I guess we got 3 days left or something. Oh, you were the best in Europe, but 2v2 wasn't so popular, so it was easier to get good at. All the tryhards played 1v1, yeah. 1v1 is true skill. I guess 2v2 might be more strategic. Is that hand a keep? I think so, right? I can either draw lands or 1 and 2 drops. You know, or I could just draw cards I can't cast, obviously. I don't think the white deck mulligans very well at all. The white deck might be one of the decks that mulligans the worst. I don't really want to use my Tribunal on an elf. Feels so bad. But what else am I gonna do? It's gotta be better than, I don't know. It's just kind of a sketchy play. Yeah, Warcraft 3 you can't really beat a better player. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Rust. I wonder if Healer's Hawk. I don't know. Maybe you can get away with Healer's Hawk against Red. Healer's Hawk's pretty good in the mirror. Alright, what are we playing against? White-green Bugler, so they probably have Tristanian stuff. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't know, double unbreakable formation could do it. I think in the meta, Hunted Witness is better than Rustwing. Well, I already have 4 Hunted Witness of. Oh, you can get Ooze with Bugler. That's pretty sick, actually. Never realized that. Alright, I think I would have won this game if I had hit my third lane on turn 3. How many lands are you playing, Show? 19 still? I mean, I don't think I can win, but we'll see. I'm supposed to say go. I'm at 16, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 18, 20. I guess I'll just play Marshall. I can just chomp with my lifelink dude if I need to. I mean, I'm guessing I'll lose. I mean, if they have literal anything, I'm just I mean, looks like they have March of the Multitude. I will say most white-green decks are going to be pretty good against white weenie. When I was playing like Celestia Angel or white-green tokens or white-green my Explorer deck, I was always doing pretty well against white. Definitely not something you want to face. The Flyer's pretty sick this game, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 20 lands is good. Hey, Jay. How's the Bo1 treating you? Maybe I was supposed to block here. I'm not sure what I'm hoping for by not blocking. That was pretty bad. Wednesday Invitational. It starts in a week and a half. Is Falcon just gonna do it? Wow. Everyone close the stream, hide the secret tech. How to beat white green. You know what I was thinking? I was like kind of walking on my way to the grocery store, and I was thinking about the white weenie list, and then I remembered that I was joking one day that like whenever my opponent plays a Rustwing Falcon, no matter what I'm playing, I always lose. And I'm like, huh. They play Rustwing Falcon, I always lose. Maybe I should try Rustwing Falcon? Rustwing Falcon plus Witness is too much. Yeah, but it's not, I mean, Snubhorn's kind of whatever, right? What's up with that 2-2 attacking? What do they have? Too good. Honey? Oh, honey, honey. Is that Ephro's secret account? Not so secret. Alright, add Celestia Explore Angel, Celestia Explore Sun, and Celestia Tokens. I'll just put that under Celestia Tokens, I guess. Whatever Javier was playing. Ooh, rank 31. Oh, that's Strosky, is it? Yeah, you might be right. Steam vents? What we got here? All those steam vents? Drakes? I'm not sure that's the play. We'll see. Oh, look at Double Fried showing off with all the correct accents. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to play Tie Staker. The good thing is I force him to use I shouldn't play my land before attacking. Yeah, you googled it. Figured. Hey, Showed you ever play Dota? He might be playing Reclamation. He's playing Reclamation. A Mana Screwed Reclamation is what it looks like. Maybe it's straight up like some kind of blue-red meta control deck that's trying to beat up on... I think Reclamation deck plays Syncopate sometimes. Why shouldn't people land before attacking? I don't know, just not to give him extra info. If ever he's tempted to shoot a creature, he might be, you know, less likely to do it if he knows I have a third land. Just kind of a tiny mistake. It's going to be irrelevant most of the times, but no reason to do it. Feels bad. Hopefully it's just Chemister's Insight and not Explosion for free. I mean, I guess Explosion for free is slightly better than Insight. It's kind of impressive if I lose, because this is the reason why you don't. Why is the reason why you can't really play Reclamation? Just horrendous matchup for Reclamation. Like even when you think you're like start stabilizing and stuff, it's like it's just really hard for the Team of Reclamation deck to stabilize, even when you have a good draw. But yeah. I'll just do that. Hopefully he just has, I guess, 7 mana. I was gonna say just play a Niv. I can Tribunal it and it's GG. Taking 2. That's a pretty bad sign for me. Still in it. But to use a lot of resources. Maybe formation was a bit greedy. I guess I was in no rush. I had a free turn clock. I don't know, I didn't want to give him a turn where he gets to double Chemister's Insight. I think my play was pretty reasonable. I think my play was... I don't know if it was correct or not. It's probably really close. Alright. My formation would have been countered anyways, yeah. Might be time to go down to 2 Tribunals. Who is this, honey? It's Andre Strosky. Alright, that's probably game. Well, J-Storm's doing it. Bye-bye, Mineski. Let's check and see if I Russ wing this game or if maybe Snubhorn might be better. This is maybe a matchup where Snubhorn's better. I don't know, because of Cannonade. I hadn't played against Andre yet. Hey, Katsurin. Internet superstar Katsurin. Andre raked me twice yesterday. What was he playing? Ship the info. Ship the intel. Do I remember that we played EJ yesterday? Yeah, we either played... Yeah, yesterday must be. Yeah, I mean, we've played a bunch. Alright, I wanted to see if he had Niv. I mean, I'm assuming you always play Niv in that deck, but... I don't understand how you can play Temur Reclamation with red and white being the most popular deck. I don't know, maybe he figured out a way to make the I mean, he does beat me and my draw was pretty reasonable. You know, maybe he figured out a way to make the matchup reasonable. Maybe he thinks it could be a good metagame call. I don't know. I have not been impressed by Temur Rec, but it's, I don't know, it's one of the decks I haven't played at all, actually. I would have won if I didn't go double drop. Yeah, I think if I play Tie Staker on turn 2, I win this game. Maybe. I don't know if it would have mattered. Would have been different, but unclear. Oh, you couldn't have countered my turn 3 play, yeah. No, you're right, maybe that's lose. I mean, he could have Shivan fired the 2-1. He had 2 mana, he Shivan fired one of the 1-drops. This card's kind of sweet. It's like, not at sorcery. Usually when you make these cards, it's like sorcery speed would be addendum, but they made it if you play it in your main phase. Which is kind of relevant sometimes. It actually never came up for me that... I think he used more meta lists. My tracker isn't showing it, so he was on meta in the 300s and top 50. Yeah, I'm not using a tracker. I probably should, right? I don't know. He's up to 10 cards in his deck. I'm assuming I can't win, but... His list looks pretty stock. Just super stock. Super stock list, nothing fancy. He used 4 expansion. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he has 2 Nivs in his deck. 1, 2. He did use all 4 expansions. I guess the deck is a lot of air and lands. That'd be hilarious if he was out of win cons. I think most lists play 2 Niv, right? Is Niv going to make him overdraw? He has 8 cards. I mean, I need to get lucky. I can't even get lucky because with search he can... Is it random? But the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So he can stack his bottom 8 cards. So you can't even be like, okay, if Niv is his last card, I'll lose. Might have a Krasis. Nah, those decks usually don't play Krasis main deck. I mean, anything's possible. If I had instant or sorcery speed cards in my deck, maybe I could still win, because I could just make him draw cards, but... Yeah.